I'm Joe Yates, and in this video we're going to be prepping the car and going out drifting on Friday night. So I have here some super spotlights. We're going to be fitting them to the front because out at where I go drifting, Queensland Raceway, on a Friday night or any night for that matter, it's quite dark out there. So the idea is to just mount one on either side. Now I'm going to have to get creative, but hopefully I'll be able to possibly remove that number plate, and I'm going to mount one on each side. Now in prep, furthermore, I've taken the oil catch can off because I wanted to see how much oil was in it. I've actually got it over here on the bench, and believe it or not, I've had this here all night. Don't worry about that oil. That oil was already there. There's a little bit of oil on the fitting, but nothing's come out of it. Yeah, nothing's come out of it, which is awesome. So in terms of oil blow by, there's been next to nothing. So really happy about that. So yeah, we're going to get stuck into this and hopefully we'll be able to mount them up nicely. Comes with your full wiring kit. I just brought this kit from Super Cheap Auto. If you're in Australia or New Zealand, this kit you can buy at Super Cheap Auto. It's like one of their newer ones. It's only $70, but there's plenty of kits online. They're all sort of made in China. Pretty cheap. This one was $70 Australian. Guys, so fuel pump is all corrected now. It's properly fitted in the tank. Hope you saw the video. If you didn't, you can catch it here. I'll put a link. On Friday night, it's all about a bit of redemption. I'm really keen to get back out there after breaking down an hour and a half in. I'm really keen to, just get back out there and just know that the car goes well again. I believe in it. I believe in everything I've done. There's always going to be some unknowns that are just outside of your control, and stuff does break. You're driving the car really hard. So really looking forward to it and hope to take you along with me. But in this video, we're just going to be continuing the prep, just putting these lights on the front bar. Okay, so I just had a shower, nothing like a nice hot shower when it's starting to get cooler from getting home from work. Now we'll get stuck into it. A little bit tight in the garage here. We've got so much going on in the garage, unfortunately, a little bit limited on space, but that's just what it's like when you've got the two cars here. S15, Project 180. So that's the bracketry. What else? These are the actual lights themselves. So quite compact, really. I think they'll go nicely sitting in there somewhere. And they are waterproof as well, with your D-style connectors, waterproof connectors. And this is the wiring. All your wiring here, pretty much just plug and play. Very little work to do. It was the biggest appeal for this kit because I didn't want to have to wire it, especially after just rewiring the fuel pump completely. So it should go nicely. I can't believe for the money that you get all the wiring required. It's all pre-wrapped, done for you. All you have to do is connect it all up. We've gotten lucky with the S15 headlights. It seems that the little adapter harness that it comes with works for the high beam, I believe. I don't know if it's high beam or low beam, actually. I'll have to figure that out. But anyway, so it comes with the adapter harness already, which is awesome. We just put it in line, basically, fit this little adapter harness, and then we can control the front lights with the actual light switch. How good is that? It also comes with the other harness. So if you've got the other style, I think these may be like the 180SX style headlights. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it comes with the other adapter as well for the different kind. We've just got a little fitting kit here. Pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy to follow. Just got the bracket here, it mounts the light itself, and just these little bolts and things. Really easy so far. Okay, so I've got one fitted. I've just drilled a hole for it and mounted it, and you can change the angle, which is good. You can change the angle that way and also up and down. So happy with that for the time being. It was relatively easy enough. And now to move on to the other side. Little spotties are all nicely mounted now. I think it turned out really good. Now I've got like all this wiring, so there's just way too much wiring supply. It's great, like, you know, if you got a four-wheel drive or you want to run these at the back of the vehicle, no problem. But in our case, in my case, yeah, it's all too much. But what I'm thinking is, just for the event on Friday, I'm just going to wrap it all nicely and neatly, and then when I've got time later down the track, I will actually cut it and shorten it and just neaten it all up. But for the time being, that'll be fine. So this is the switch. I just need to route through to in-cabin, and probably just going to go under the wheel arch in through the big rubber grommet that's there where the wiring goes. And there's already a little cutout here. I may even use that. Here's a switch here. I've just taken it off. I've disconnected it from the wiring there. I'm just test fitting it, but it looks like it'll go in there nicely. I don't want to push it too far because it will actually clip in, and I'm not ready to clip it in yet. Looks like it'll fit perfectly there. Check out all the extra wiring. So great if you need it, but I've just pretty much grabbed the whole lot and as neatly as possible just zip tied it all in place. Just for now, this is purely just to get to the track, and when I've got time later on, I'll chop that all down to make it all nice and neat. I've got the front right wheel pretty much nearly on full lock, and I've got to secure this nice and neatly. I've managed to get it through easy enough, and yeah, I'll just zip tie that in, and then we'll be done for the lights for Friday night. But the lights themselves are looking good in their locations. I'm about to go out and I'll test them before Friday night.